everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about all of the stationery that I use and love, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so we have to start off with my bullet journal because this is the best thing ever. I use the B5 size from Archer and Olive. This is from the Plant-Based Bride collection and it's no longer available, unfortunately, but it's really pretty. As you can see, it has this gold leaf detail on it. I love all of Archer and Olive's journals. They do a fantastic job. Really high quality, 160 GSM paper. That basically just means that it's pretty thick, so pens and stuff don't bleed through, at least most of them don't. So yeah, really high quality paper, really high quality journals. I love the way they're bound, and then they have so many fun designs and stuff. And they also come with, I'll show you in the back here, oops. They come with this little pocket, so it opens up so you can put any like loose papers or anything that you might need in there, and I really like that. So then moving on, talking about, let's talk about pens first, and then we'll talk about markers. So the pen that I use every single day to write down tasks is the Sharpie S Gel. Can you see it? Is it focusing? Sharpie S Gel. This is in the size 0.5. I also have a 0.7, but it's in blue. This one's in black. I like the black ones. These pens are amazing. They write so smoothly. They don't skip, they don't smudge, like they dry super fast. I just love them. The other ones I use, I gotta fish them out of this bag, are these Sakura Microns. They look like this. Can you see it? Is it focusing? There we go. They look like that. I have the 0.3, it's 0.35 millimeters, 0.25 millimeters, and 0.45 millimeters. Those are the three sizes that I have, and I really like them, and I want to get more sizes of these. And because my 0.3 nib is starting to get a little bit frayed and not writing as well as it used to. But I have also used the Sharpie Pen. This isn't the gel pen, it's just Sharpie Pen in the past. And I like this because it uses archival ink, so it's different than a regular Sharpie marker. Sharpie markers are made with alcohol-based ink. Archival ink doesn't bleed through, so this is a fine liner. And I don't know like what the millimeter size of this is, but I'm guessing that it's the same as this 0.35 millimeter is my guess. And I've used that in the past and I like it. The Microns are like a little bit higher quality. And they're not super expensive, but I think the Sharpie pens are still a little less expensive. So that's what I use for pens. Oh, actually, you know what? That was a lie. Sorry. I also use these white gel pens. These are, hold on, let me get out the third one. These are the Sakura Jelly Roll pens. This is what I use. See, they're white. Is it focusing on this? Am I a beauty YouTuber yet? There we go. So I have this in 3 size. These are white ink, and I use these to fix mistakes in my bullet journal mostly. And if I ever use like black paper, I might write with them. And I have the 05, the 08, and the 10. And I really like these. They do smudge, like they take a little longer to dry. So just be aware of that. They are like a gel-based ballpoint pen, so they smudge, you know, you have to let them dry. So yeah, that's what I use for pens. As far as markers, I have a few different sets of markers. The ones that I have bought most recently are these Archer and Olive Acrylographs. Again, these are from the Plant-Based Bride Collection. I don't know if they have these specific colors still or not. But I just have these 3 pretty green ones and then pink. This is like a pinky red and then metallic gold. And I do really like these. These are paint pens, and they are 0.7 millimeters. So they write really well. I think they're better for kind of drawing and more artistic things, but they do write well as well, and they flow pretty nicely. Because they're paint pens, when you shake them, that one you can't really tell, but sometimes you have to kind of shake them to get them to work a little bit better, and then you also can push the nib down into the paper to make more of the paint ink flow. And sometimes that can get kind of annoying, but I do really like these, and I would like them in more colors because they also layer super well. Once they're dried, you can layer another color on top of them, and they're really opaque and they don't like blend together or get like murky or anything. It's like just the 2 colors perfect. So I do really like that, and I think it would be fun to play around with more colors. So those are my most recent ones. This is what I have for brush pens. These are from AEN Art. I don't know. AEN. These are water-based brush tip markers. I got these on Amazon. They were really cheap, and they're not super high quality, but I mean, they're cheap and they work, and I think they're good for beginners, and I'm still, I don't know, maybe medium level. Definitely not a professional. So a lot of people have, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. You know what, when I remember what they're called, I will put it on the screen right here. But a lot of people have those, and they're a lot more expensive. I think these are a much better option if you're going for something that is going to be more inexpensive and you don't have a ton of money to spend on stationery. A lot of people who do bullet journaling videos have a lot of more high-end stationery, and I think that stationery is great, but there are still a lot of affordable options that work pretty well, and you know, the quality it differs, but I think you can still get really nice results with more affordable products. You don't have to have the most high-end things to have a nice bullet journal or nice art or whatever. So just want to put that out there. Most of this stuff is fairly cheap or inexpensive. These are the other markers that I have. These are fine liner markers. They're from Master's Touch. Here, I'll get a little closer. And they are double-sided, so one size is 2 millimeters and the other side is 0.4 millimeters. I got this for Christmas when I barely first started bullet journaling. My mom got it for me, well, my mom and dad, for Christmas. And as you can see, it cost them $16.99. And I believe they got this at Hobby Lobby, so in case you were wondering and you want to buy it yourself. Pretty inexpensive. These are awesome. They're great if I want a thicker marker, and they have lots of fun colors, so yeah. And then the other markers that I have, these are another like brush pen. These are the mild liners, Zebra mild liners. They come in a lot more colors than just this, but this is just the one I have. And these are actually also double-sided, which it took me a long time to realize that. I didn't realize that there was a marker on the opposite end, so I'll show you. Like, one side is a brush tip like that, and then the other side is just like a marker tip. So yeah, it took me a long time to discover that. I accidentally pulled the lid off the bottom and I was like, oh, there's more marker in here, I didn't even know. So I really like these colors too. I like the pastels, they're pretty. And they come in a lot of other colors that I think would be fun to get in the future. So yeah, that's kind of what I have for markers. I also have these two paint, like watercolor paint pens. So you can see there's like the ink in there. And to be honest, I've never really used them. They're from Premier. But yeah, I have never really used them, but I'm thinking about maybe using them in a July setup. We'll see if that happens. Stay tuned to find out. Who knows? And then the other things that I have as far as stationery goes, basic eraser. This is just a pink eraser. It's from Pen and Gear. It cost me 50 cents for 2 of them. Is it super high quality? No. Does it work? Yes. Enough said. I also have some varieties of paper that I like to put in my bullet journal. The first is just this craft cardstock. So I have like a little scrap piece. This is what it looks like. It's just craft paper, but it's cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker. And then I have a pastel collection of cardstock. So it has all these lovely colors on the bottom. I don't use these super often, to be honest. Maybe I should start using them more. And then I also have black cardstock, and some of it just fell out, but here, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. It's just black cardstock. So sometimes I like to put those in my bullet journal, depending on what the theme is. And I've got a glue stick. This is from UHU Stick. I got this because I had to have it for an art class that I took. But it works pretty well. I kind of hate using glue sticks in my bullet journal because it makes the pages all wrinkly. But I'm currently out of a tape glue tape, that's what it's called. I'll insert a picture of it here so that you can see what I'm talking about. That's what I usually use to paste things into my bullet journal, and I like them because they're very convenient, super easy to use, and they don't make the pages wrinkly. But I'm out, I just don't have one right now. But I also haven't pasted anything in my bullet journal in quite a while, so maybe if I decide to do that sometime soon, then I'll buy another one. But yeah, so that's the stationery that I use on the average day. I don't use all of this in one day, obviously, but it's what I use for my bullet journal. Again, most of this is pretty inexpensive stuff. I got basically all of it either from Amazon or Walmart. Yeah, and you don't have to have super expensive stuff to have a nice bullet journal or to have nice art. What matters is making the art, not what you use to make it with. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my stationery, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!